Coming up in court today on Eye for an Eye.
She was arrested for shoplifting, and she served several months in jail.
I stole her precious jewel right here.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge.
They'll carry the chainsaw, push him over the rail.
You can't be doing it. You can't.
Justice is Eye for an Eye.
All right, thank you, guys. Thanks for joining us in court today. I'm Cato Kalin, and today on Eye for an Eye, we have a case of a housekeeper who's accused of enjoying a 5-finger discount. The plaintiff alleges that her closets have been reorganized. Now, her expensive stuff is easy to find because it's in her maid's apartment. She's ready to seek revenge on her stealing staff. But the defendant says she didn't do it, and she says it in several languages. Is she the victim of a narrow-minded, nervous Nellie?
I did not steal. She's just jealous because I took her boyfriend. But Judge Akim, he will give me justice.
I can't believe my maid, who was my friend, she stole my clothes and my jewels, but Judge Akim will give me justice.
This is the case of love and theft. Expect a decision that's made to order. But only Extreme Akim will know for sure. Let's watch!
All rise!
Mary Alice Summerall, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are bringing a case against Callista Reyes. Is that correct? Is that your name?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about this case.
I'm a widow, and I live in the Highland Park area of Dallas, and I've hired domestic help for 17 years, and I've loved the people I've worked with who worked for me, and I never had any problems until now. And the defendant came to my home with great references. I liked her. She was very personable, and she worked hard. But then I realized that she was a kleptomaniac and a possible professional criminal.
You're bringing her to court for missing clothing and jewelry valued over $5,000. Is that correct? Okay. Tell me what evidence you have that the defendant took your property.
Your Honor, the only thing that's true in her testimony is the fact that I am a hard worker. I've worked for her for 3 years. I have never called in sick. And even when I was sick, I went and I worked. I cleaned her house corner to corner. And I thought she was my friend.
Okay, I read in your affidavit you had a surveillance tape. Is that correct?
I had a surveillance tape, and I checked it to see if there was anything unusual because I had missed a dress that was supposed to come back from the cleaners, and it did not. And I asked the defendant if she had seen the dress, and she hadn't. But I called the cleaners, and he said, yes, it came back with all the rest of the stuff, and she said she didn't know anything about it, so I believed
That dress is in her closet. It's been in her
sure, I checked the surveillance tape
and what
to
was
see
on
if
the
there was
surveillance
anything
tape?
usual. The defendant was leaving my property with a garment bag draped over her arm.
I would leave her because
and the garment bag
to the cleaner.
had the
She
same.
says she takes your laundry to the cleaners.
There is no.
She doesn't take.
she
She doesn't. You don't take my clothes to the cleaners.
Yes, I do.
No, I put them outside the front door and they pick them up. You don't take the clothes to the cleaners.
Ma'am, the way you.
That's ridiculous.
I take.
Ma'am, the way you speak to her, it's amazing. She worked 3 years for you. I mean, is that the way you treated her? Tell me your side of the story.
She's always been nice to me. She's always been friendly and nice and kind, and she's acted like my friend. She gave me clothes. She told me because I had a really nice figure and she couldn't fit into those clothes because they were old, and she gave them to me. So she said that they were there if I wanted them. So she gave them to me.
What evidence do you have that she took $5,000 worth of clothes
Well, I have my
other
closet.
jewelry and everything else?
I have my my closet before.
Show it to me. Give it a Big Sugar Ray.
And then after.
Okay, as you're handing it to Big Sugar Ray, tell me what this evidence is going to show.
The evidence is going to show that I had a closet full of beautiful clothes, And then after my maid was working for me for quite some time, they started just suddenly disappearing. And I did not give them to her.
She staged that. You must have removed clothes and put it into another
When did you first start noticing clothes were missing? I mean, she said she's been working for you for 3 years. Did it start at the first year, or when did it start?
I noticed things missing, but I asked her about it, and she
Your
said
Honor,
that she didn't know anything about it.
she's always giving away clothes. I mean, she sends me to the Salvation Army. She sends me to the church to give away
But
her
there are lots of times when you
how do you know this isn't? How do I know this isn't clothes you just gave away to your charity events or your Salvation Army or anything else? Tell me a little bit about working for her. What kind of house was it?
Well, it was a dirty house until I cleaned it.
And how big was the house?
It's a pretty big house. I mean, it has like 6 rooms. She has like 4 bathrooms. It's a huge house.
Okay, what other evidence you got?
Well, I hired a private detective, and he dusted for fingerprints in my closet.
What were you looking for?
And on my jewelry box.
Come on, Your Honor.
Coming up next.
Very nice lady, and she was really quick to shower me with gifts and spend money on me and
Your Honor, I did not shower
You like that, didn't you?
Your Honor, I did not shower him with gifts.
Did you sleep with her?
Many times. Many times. We made so much love throughout the time that I was with her.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
You don't take my clothes to the cleaners.
Yes, I do.
No, I put them outside the front door and they pick them up. You don't take the clothes to the cleaners.
Ma'am, the way you...
That's ridiculous.
Ma'am, the way you speak to her, it's amazing. She worked 3 years for you.
I hired a private detective, and he dusted for fingerprints in my closet.
What were you looking for?
And on my jewelry box.
Come on, Your Honor.
Big shit.
I will be
Of course,
And the private detective said to me that he would check with someone in the police department to see if she had a criminal record. And so he checked with the police department, and she does have a criminal record. She was arrested for shoplifting, and she served several months in jail.
Okay, well, let me take one evidence this time. Well, the fingerprints, of course, her fingerprints are going to be on the house. I mean, she's the maid. Of course, they're going to be all over the house. But now I've got a police affidavit here that says you were arrested for shoplifting. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I have never been arrested for shoplifting.
Oh, that's baloney. That is crap. They've got a police report right here that says you were.
Exactly. And if you look in here, Your Honor, there are 15 Calista Reyes in here. I will be more than happy to call right now and just start calling him, because it is.
Well, I'll check on that whenever I go. I'll get your Social Security number, and I can find out that. Okay, what other evidence you got?
She's been mean to me since she's found out that I stole her boyfriend, supposedly.
What? Well, what? Whoa. This might be more important than the evidence here. Okay, tell me a little bit about that. Is this the boyfriend?
Yes.
Ooh, Lucas, stand up here.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Sure, you got an interesting story. Tell me a little bit about your involvement in this case. Did you used to date this lady?
Sir, I met Mary at a yoga class. I was intrigued by her. She was a very nice lady, and she was really quick to shower me with gifts and spend money on me and let me drive her car.
I did not shower
him. You like that, didn't you?
Your Honor, I did not shower him with gifts.
Did you sleep with her?
Many times. Many times. We made so much love throughout the time that I was with her.
How long after she found out you were dating Lucas did she fire you?
She didn't fire me right away. She was rude to me and mean to me, and it's like
Your Honor,
was planning revenge. I guess I'm a thief because I stole her boyfriend, and if falling in love is a crime, then that's my crime. I love him.
Your Honor, I have a dear friend that saw the defendant at a nightclub with my beautiful clothes on and my brooch.
Is this your friend?
And my friend's name is Betsy. She's my yoga instructor.
Okay, Betsy, I need you to tell me. She's saying she's Leona Hemsley. She says she stole her boyfriend. What do you say?
I was out at a club one night, and something familiar caught my eye. It was Mary Alice's jacket and gold brooch, but she was the one wearing it.
She never ever wore the jacket.
I was across the room. I was within 5 feet of her, maximum. We had eye contact, and he intercepted.
And what was it? It was the brooch, and what else?
It was Mary Alice's jacket and a gold brooch. I've seen her wear it many times.
That leather jacket was given to me by him.
Yes, she never wore the jacket.
And for the brooch,
That's not true.
Yes,
Mary would never.
I saw you in the club. You saw me. You addressed me. I've known you a long time.
Exactly,
He also was in my yoga class.
Did you wear her brooch?
Okay, it was her brooch.
That's a yes.
Wait. I bought it. She gave me a bag of jewelry to take to Salvation Army.
Your Honor, I gave her a bag of costume jewelry to
wait, I gotta hear
Salvation Army.
Can you wait
she
just a
stole
minute?
my brooch, my personal beautiful
Okay, I want to hear her side of the story. Let me hear her side. So you took it.
Okay,
you took her brooch to Salvation Army.
No. I took the bag that she gave me, and I did not look in it until I got there. I took the bag to the Salvation Army, and
Boy, tell her a tale.
I have a receipt, so she could have put it on for donations for her taxes.
Let me ask you something. You're obviously a very wealthy woman. You obviously run in high circles. Why would you want to come on this show in this court to bring this woman?
Because a person that steals from me is going to steal from somebody else. And
I did not steal from you.
You did
I didn't
steal from me.
anything.
You did
Oh, you're right. I did steal. I'm sorry. I stole her precious jewel right here.
She's never
That's
been
what
accused
I stole.
of stealing until she seen us together, and then all of a sudden she starts throwing.
All right. Obviously, there's a lot of bad blood here, so I'm going to have to go consider all this testimony, and I'll be back with my decision. Thanks.
Good. Thank you. Come on, stand up.
What strikes me is she said he gave her the jacket, not that she gave her the jacket. So he just wanted an in the house to have free run with everything of hers.
She gives her clothes away. She never uses the jacket. It was there.
Not yours.
It hangs in the closet.
Yes, she does. I go to
it doesn't matter
all the time.
We're gonna eat it.
It was her closet, her jacket.
It looks better on her anyways.
I'm sure it does, but it's not yours.
How about over this gentleman over here?
My question is for Mary. You seem pretty upset. You're not making all this up because she took your Rico Suave, are you?
They deserve each other. It's a match made in heaven, darling. And I'm a lucky girl.
What do you have to say?
You know what? I think it's his fault. I think you were honest, and I think you should throw him to the curb, because until he came into your life, things started happening. So I think either he put her up to stealing, or he's stealing from this lady.
I did not steal.
Because maybe you're not a thief, but let me tell you,
Officer of the law.
this is not your cup of tea.
Lord,
find somebody better.
You're an officer of the law.
This is
My
what I do.
goodness.
I'm an honest person. I know criminals.
Let me tell you, our opinions, once again,
jacket?
doesn't matter. It matters to one guy, and that is, of course, Judge Extreme Akim. Let's find out what he has to say.
Coming up next.
The thing that bothers me most in this case is the way you view people who may not be of the same social economic class as you. I think you degrade people.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
She didn't fire me right away. She was rude to me and mean to me, and she it's like
Your Honor,
was planning revenge. I guess I'm a thief because I stole her boyfriend, and if falling in love's a crime, then that's my crime. I love him.
All rise!
All right, I went back and checked your license to that police report, and you are not the person that was arrested prior.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I told you I'm gonna get it.
Ma'am, you didn't do your due diligence in this case. There is no proof that anything was taken. The video is not any proof. The brooch, she has a plausible explanation for. The only thing that came out in the evidence is Julio over there taking your jacket, so I'm going to ask that that jacket be returned to her. But the thing that bothers me most in this case is the way you view people who may not be of the same social economic class as you. I think you degrade people that may not be of your status, which you view as your status. I think you look down on people like that, and that's what bothers me in this case the most. I think that you need to learn a lesson, that there's people out there that work hard, that do this to survive, that their jobs are what they need to survive, to get food on the table for their children. And that's a lesson that I think you need to learn just by me hearing you here today. So what I'm going to sentence in this case is I'm going to sentence you, the plaintiff. You are going to become a common laborer. You are going to be a maid for the animals on the farm. You're going to work on a farm, so I hope you like shoveling manure, and I hope you like milking cows, because that's what my sentence is, and that is justice in this case.
Old Mikado had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, everybody. All right, I'm on a farm, that's why I'm singing. And the other reason I'm on the farm is to show that uppity aristocratic woman who came into our courtroom with such a bad attitude what it might be like to work on a farm. Maybe hard labor will do the trick. Let's find out.
I've never worked on a farm before, but it doesn't faze me a bit because I feel like I have strength of character and the cream always rises up to the top and I'm not afraid of any challenge.
Mary Alice, you smell that? That's farm. Smells good. You ever been on a farm before? No. No, you ever worked on a farm? No. Either you smell bad or it's the farm. I'm going to bring in someone that's going to teach you how to work. It's a real cowboy. Raul, come on in here. I want you to meet Mary Alice.
Hi, Raul.
Hi there.
Hey, wait a minute. Check those hands. You got, okay, no manure, right?
No manure. Just the smell you were smelling was money.
Money, okay. Yes. I like that. Now, you're going to tell Mary Alice what she's going to be doing today.
We've got lots of horse manure to clean, some stalls to clean up. We're going to go feed some cattle, bring a round bale.
So she's actually going to be with a shovel cleaning manure.
She's driving the tractor, going to shovel all the poop. We got some chickens we've got to go catch for a buyer. And then we've also got to work with some sheep here, get some manure picked up. Got to feed the cattle some range cubes. Got a full
Wait, a range cube. What is that?
Just some candy for the
candy
cattle.
For the cattle? No eating.
I know.
So she's got a whole day planned with you?
Yes, full day's job here today.
Real quickly, what do you think of this outfit? I mean, is this farm wear?
I don't think so.
You're not in Beverly Hills right now, trust me. Raul, your work is pretty much cut out for you, and so is yours. Have a great day. And there's a shower for later. I'll let you guys talk about that. Show her how to work. I'll see you guys. Good luck. See you at the end of the day.
Oh, thanks a lot, Cato.
I thought the judge's verdict was very fair and honest and truthful because she was lying about me stealing from her. I think for her to go out there and shovel manure and actually feel the way she treats her workers, I think that's a great decision. I don't think she's ever worked a hard day in her whole life. Although she's never milked a cow before, I know she's milked plenty of men, lots of times.
She thinks I haven't done any work. That's easy for anybody to say looking from the outside in. I've given a lot of parties, I've entertained a lot of people, I've done all the work on that and influenced a lot of people with my generosity in parties and made a change in a lot of people's lives. And that's a different kind of work, but it's still work.
There you go.
Thank you so much. I'm going to show her what I'm made of. I'm going to show everyone what I'm made of. I'm going to kick butt so hard it'll amaze everyone. One more pile. Very good.
When I found out all the things that she had to do today, I thought there's no way she's gonna get any of that done. I figured she wouldn't do it. She would never get her hands dirty. Do I think she's gonna learn from this? I hope she learns from this. But if she doesn't, I think she should do it again.
Today, justice was taking the bull by the horns. Until next time, I'm Cato Kalin for Eye for an Eye, and that's no bull.
When I first started talking to Raul, and he told me all the things that I had to do, I just couldn't believe it.
She had to catch a chicken today. and the chicken jumped at her and scared her. So maybe it scared her out of her dress and her heels to treat people better.
I was really nervous walking around the cows because I didn't know if one of them was a bull.
I don't know if she learned anything today with all the hard work that she had to do. I hope she did. Maybe she'll learn how to, you know, treat people better with respect.
And I've learned a lot today. And I'm going to start treating my staff better because I realized how hard it is to do an honest day's work.